Hollywood's created this image of salespeople as manipulative liars who only care about making a commission, and society's bought into it completely. But then you've had people who've actually had bad experiences, who go on and take on this notion that, man, I hate salespeople. Like, I've heard people say that before. And what happens is you end up with this result of an entire generation of people who think sales is beneath them, even though it's literally the skill that creates more millionaires than anything else in the world. Here's the beautiful irony in this. My engineer friends with master degrees, they make about 80K a year, and sometimes they complain about how competitive their field is. Meanwhile, I'm making $250K a year in a career in sales. And companies are literally reaching out to me to come and work for them because good salespeople are so rare. There's this stigma that society has created, and it isn't hurting the sales professionals. It's actually creating a massive opportunity for us. Let me tell you what sales actually is versus what people think it is. People think sales is about being pushy and lying to customers and manipulating people and helping people and making people buy things they don't need and only caring about commissions. But what it actually is problem solving, consultative selling, listening to what your customers need and providing valuable solutions. And many times what the best salespeople do is they build long-term relationships where people keep coming back and buying from them for years. Real sales is like being a doctor. You ask questions to diagnose the problem. You listen to the symptoms. How much does this hurt on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Then you go on to recommend the best treatment. The doctor doesn't convince you to take medicine. They recommend it based on what's going to help solve your problem. And you take them at their word. That's exactly how I sell cybersecurity at my company today. Companies come to me, they're scared about getting hacked, or they already did get hacked. And what I do is I ask questions to understand their specific risks, and then I recommend solutions that will actually help protect them. The reason that the stereotype exists is because there are bad salespeople out there. Just like there's bad doctors, right? Just like there's bad lawyers and bad teachers. There's bad people in just about every profession. Bad salespeople are pushy because they don't know how to actually sell, right? They're trying to convince and pressure people because they never learned the right way to do it or even took the time to. Good salespeople don't have to be pushy because they know how to identify real problems and they provide real solutions. When you can genuinely help someone, you don't gotta pressure them. Here's why the negative perception in sales is actually a gift. It keeps a lot of the competition away. I want everybody else applying for coding jobs. That's great for me. My price goes up every time I see that. Makes me more valuable. While everyone else is fighting for the same prestigious jobs that pay 50 to 80K, I get to work in sales. And me and my friends, we work in sales. We make well over $100,000, over $200,000 a year because they think a job is beneath them. I've hired over 100 people in sales, and finding good candidates is one of the hardest parts of my job. Not because the job is so difficult, because most people don't consider it a career. They see it as something just to hold them over until they can get a job that's more stable. This creates incredible opportunity for people who are willing to actually learn the skill. Companies are always desperate for good salespeople, and they pay top dollar. If you're interested in sales, but you're worried about having to be sleazy, let me show you the right way to do it. First, you have to genuinely care about your customers. Don't just see them as a means to an end or your way to get commission checks. See them as people with real problems that you might be able to help solve. And if you can't solve their problem, don't try to sell it anyway. Second, ask good questions. Listen to the answers. Most people love talking about their problems if you actually just take the time to listen. Your job is to understand their situation before you can even think about recommending anything. Third, only recommend solutions that will actually help people. If your product isn't a good fit, be real, be honest. This is only going to help you build trust with people in the future and get you more referrals. The fourth thing, focus on building relationships, not on just closing deals. The best people turn their customers into actual friends who refer them business. Sales, in my opinion, is the fastest path to go from broke to 6 figures. The only question is, are you gonna let your ego, your personality, get in the way of you actually exploring something that could change your life? Look, I created this free guide. It's called 7 Steps to Landing a Tech Sales Job. It actually shows you the way to break into sales the right way and start making real money. The link's in the description of this video, but I wanna say, man, don't let society's misconceptions keep you from the highest paid profession in the world. Their loss could be your gain. If this video helped you at all, let me know in the comments, and I'll be posting some more videos soon. Thank you.